to greet people with the typical handshake, pull in, likes to kiss, doesn't like to do it on the cheek, likes to get women on the lips, whether they like it or not, and likes to put his hands down and basically grope them where he shouldn't be touching them. So that may be okay in some people's eyes, but unwanted touching is also not acceptable when you don't want that kind of contact.
So
That's actually the definition of assault. Any unwanted touching, it doesn't have to be painful.
Yeah. Hold on. I have it.
Okay.
Now you can hear it from his mouth. Jesus
All right.
Christ. I can't believe
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it, so let's hear it.
Well, of course you haven't. Fox News doesn't show you.
My country, say hello with the vagina. And
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
so you have done that. Now, tell
Well,
me
I'll
what-
tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
You're like a
everything is
doctor.
good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
Yeah, he could mean like, are you guys dressed? I'm gonna come in.
Oh my lord!
No, he
This is the
actually
grossest
said
guy you might have ever
I mean,
met.
sitting there with no clothes on. Dude, do I have to replay it? Do I have to replay it for you?
Yeah, that doesn't what it. That's
He
not what
said
he
that
means.
minor children have the most incredible looking body. That's gross. Oh my God.
Right, News, you have your hand over your mic.
Yeah, that's okay. He can keep his right hand wherever he wants it on himself. So
Well, that's what it sounds like he said. I'm just saying.
Right, News, please don't be partisan and tell me what you think of what he just said.
I just said it.
Take your hand off your mic, dude.
I just said it.
And which is?
Hear you because you had your hand over the mic.
He could easily just be saying like, maybe he's just gonna go backstage, ask if they're ready before he comes in, inspects the dresses.
No men are allowed back there because
back
they're
there. Doesn't mean he's walking in while
But
they're
I'm
naked.
allowed to go back there and inspect them.
Yes,
and
before they come out.
And they have no clothes on.
He didn't say no clothes on.
Yes, he did.
All right, let's
All right,
play
hold
it
on,
again.
hold on.
We'll play it again.
All right.
Can you try to be genuine for 1 second of your life?
I am. I didn't hear that. My bad.
Also, keep in mind, this is something that he says he does every year repeatedly.
How can it not be construed? No, I mean, some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump, in my country, we say hello with the vagina. And,
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that. Now,
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
You're like a
everything
doctor.
is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
Okay, I caught that. He said it hella fast.
yeah, he's literally not inspecting dresses, my friend. Like,
And why would he have to say that he gets
No
away
men
with
are
things like
allowed
that if there
anywhere.
wasn't anything wrong with it?
Yeah.
he comes in there to say good luck at like
Okay,
totally
did you guys vote for Joe
inappropriate
Biden
time.
after he did that to Tara Reid? It's like you cherry pick when you get mad about things.
Look, you
So
want
do
to talk
y'all.
about Tara Reid?
Let's try this again. Right now, we're not talking about Joe Biden. Joe Biden was.
Well, I'm talking about how you're being hypocritical.
No, you're
You voted
deflecting.
for Joe Biden
You're
when
deflecting.
he also
Let's
had
go
a
back to. Okay.
How's
dude.
that fair?
Okay, right, News. Okay, can you tell me the difference on how Donald Trump and Joe Biden reacted to women accusing them?
No, I can't.
Okay, what did Joe Biden say when Tara Reid accused him?
Publicly or privately? I have no idea.
Well, we can only know what he said publicly.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he read a script that was given to him to say all the right
Publicly.
political
Okay,
correct
but, okay,
things.
fine. I don't care. Fine. But what?
Publicly, he said she deserves to be heard.
Okay,
Allow
yeah, so he
them-
said the politically
Can I
correct
finish?
things that he has to say.
Can I
as-
finish?
No, he never lets women finish.
No, because you're just,
Really?
I know what he's going to say, the politically correct thing that he has to say.
Okay,
And that's what
you
we
should
don't
say.
like as Republicans. We want
That you
real.
should say. that you should say, right?
What
As
he
a,
He has to say.
as the
Otherwise, he's
president
gonna
of
get
the
mad.
United States of America, he said the things he should say.
He said she deserves to be heard. Let them investigate.
Yeah, because he knows. He already knows what sort of investigates.
Well,
He
then
said,
why
she
didn't
said.
Trump say that?
Because he knows that the media is not going to. Is way different that way. The
What?
media.
Donald Trump did 80 posts about E. Jean Carroll in 2 days.
Okay, let's talk. Let's talk about. Oh, thank God. you
Holy
brought
crap,
me.
that is a lot.
This will be
Oh,
fun.
good.
Go ahead.
I'm excited
Let's
to
go.
hear
Let's go.
this. Right,
But let's
news.
talk.
Wait till you
But I
find
only
out who
want.
I
But I
am.
only want to
Go
talk
ahead.
from a legal standpoint. So
Yes, let's do that. Go ahead. Wait till you find out who I am.
I want
Go
you
ahead.
to. I want you to pretend that I'm a jury and get me there. Get me to the point where I agree as a jury member.
Get you there by
that
yourself.
That she proved he was guilty.
Sure, I
Get
can
me to
tell
that
you.
point. Okay.
Now let's let him know who he's talking to, because now he is one of Donald Trump's victims, and now he's got Amber. Wow, you came into the wrong.
I'm talking about from a legal proving
Yes,
legally.
I know. You came into the wrong room.
Yeah, you're about
And
to
I
get
know
I can.
more
I can
about
believe.
it.
No, but there's a
You're about
difference
to get
between.
schooled,
There's
bro.
a
I would
difference.
put yourself on mute.
But listen, I
Put
could
yourself on
believe.
mute.
I did. I put him on mute. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hey, Mishi, I just wanted to point out that at the end of that clip, he did say, I sort of get away with things like that. That is an absolute tell.
Mm-hmm.
And Right News is up here defending it.
Like I said,
perpetrator.
why would he say I get away with things like that if there wasn't anything wrong with doing it?
Thank you, Road Rebel. So,
Anyway.
Amber, why don't you walk us through, because I know you don't know much about this case.
Oh, I'm just clueless. Yeah, I actually know more about it than probably anybody on TikTok, because I'm related to E. Jean Carroll. And I was there at the first trial that was for essay and defamation when she testified. I was only there for her testimony. We weren't allowed to be there for other portions of the testimony, but she was allowed to have family support there for her testimony. So why did the jury determine unanimously that he had done this? Because of the evidence. Because of her testimony, the testimony of 2 Bergdorf Goodman employees, the testimony of her 2 friends that she had told in the first 48 hours after this happened, the testimony of 3 other women that he had victimized, his deposition, and the therapist notes that they produced from the late 90s, where she had discussed with her therapist this happening to her, and those were official medical records that were given to the judge.
Go ahead, Right News. Because I'm sure you know a lot about this case.
Oh, and expert testimony from a psychiatrist. Forgot about that one.
Let's not forget his own testimony.
Yeah, the deposition alone was extremely damning. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with.
Access News audio.
It's kind of hard to argue with medical records that were produced from, like, the late 90s. So, I mean, but yeah, I don't even know if those would have necessarily even been needed in combination with.
I mean, he could have exonerated himself. He could have exonerated
refusal to
himself.
testify, his lying about not knowing her, his confusing her with his ex-wife,
refusing to give his DNA.
It was all kinds of. It was a combination of things. It was a unanimous decision. So,
Amber, didn't they play the Access Hollywood tape as well?
yes.
Hey, can I just point out that as a man who